Hey everyone, I'm working to hit 1,000 subscribers and I need your help to get there. If you enjoy this content, please hit that subscribe button right now.
Broncos country, listen closely because we are about to blow the lid off the single most explosive question hanging over Denver's entire offseason. Somewhere inside Dove Valley, 7 rookies are quietly plotting their takeover of an NFL roster, and only one of them is about to become the difference between a playoff run and another heartbreak season. Who is it? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you are going to know exactly which rookie is walking into training camp as a sleeper superstar, which one is basically destined to ride the bench in a suit and tie, and which one might just be the second coming of a Pro Bowl running back you already know and love. This is not your average power ranking. Forget who's better than who, that's amateur hour. What we're doing today is ranking these rookies by pure, unfiltered impact. Who actually touches the field? Who changes games? Who's a stash it for later project? And who's already circled on Sean Payton's call sheet for Week 1? And fair warning, this list does not include any undrafted free agents. So if you're hunting for Tavion York or Dominique McKinley, that's a different story for a different day. Before we rip into this, mark your calendars, because training camp is barreling toward us like a freight train. We're talking a matter of weeks now. If you want to be locked in with daily camp coverage, nonstop intel, and every practice field rumor the second it breaks, you already know what to do. Smash that like button right now, because we are just getting warmed up. All right, no more stalling. Let's start at the bottom of the barrel and claw our way up to the rookie who's about to steal the show. Sitting dead last on our impact list is offensive lineman Kane Casey. And look, before anybody grabs the pitchforks, this is not a slam on the kid. This is simply cruel, unforgiving math. The Broncos' offensive line was just crowned the best in the entire National Football League. Every single starting spot is locked down by proven vets: Garrett Bowles, Ben Powers, Quinn Miners, Alex Palchevsky, Mike McGlinchey, an absolute murderer's row up front. Which means Casey's rookie season is shaping up to be one long, expensive redshirt year. Watching and learning from the sideline unless disaster strikes. But don't sleep on the talent here, because this guy might be one of the sneakiest steals of the entire draft class. A 4th-round pick who allowed pressure on barely 2% of his snaps. The single best mark of any left tackle in the entire Mountain West Conference. 0 penalties. Practically an anti-mistake machine. The Broncos didn't just draft a body to stand around, they drafted a Swiss Army knife who can bounce between left tackle, guard, and possibly even center. The whisper going around is that he could eventually slide in and take over at left guard, and if he brings even half of that tackle-level dominance inside, Denver may have accidentally drafted a future star and hidden him in plain sight. For now, though, he's the emergency glass, break in case of injury insurance policy. Talented, but invisible in year 1. Next up, we're heading to the tight end room, where the Broncos may have quietly built the deepest, sneakiest weapon on the entire roster, and rookie number 2 on our list is Justin Jolie out of NC State. Here's the bold claim we're making today. Justin Jolie is the heir apparent, the eventual successor to Evan Engram himself. Not this year, but the writing is on the wall. Right now, Engram is the unquestioned starter, the guy with the tenure and the track record, so Jolie's snaps will be limited to specialty situations. Think red zone packages, 5-wide formations. Moments where his unique gifts create mismatches nobody on the other side can handle. And here's the part that should make Broncos fans sit up straight. According to Pro Football Network, Justin Jolie and his fellow rookie tight end, more on him in a second, were ranked as having the most elite hands in the entire 2026 tight end class. Not just among rookies, the entire class. Ahead of the big names everybody was talking about on draft night. Jolie's game is built on contested catch magic and route running that gets nastier and nastier the closer he gets to the catch point. His numbers back it up too. a microscopic 2% drop rate last season. This is a player who might not dominate the snap count in year one, but every time he's on the field, something interesting is about to happen. Speaking of that other elite-handed tight end, say hello to Don Bentley, and yes, we're ranking him just one spot ahead of July. Why? Because Bentley's game translates to more snaps, more often. He's got the size and the toughness to line up in line as a traditional Y tight end, not just a specialty slot weapon, which means he's going to see the field more consistently as the season rolls on. Bentley's stock has been rocketing skyward from a breakout campaign at Utah all the way to being named a standout performer at the Shrine Bowl. And get this wild stat. Between Bentley and Jolie combined, these two tight ends had a grand total of just 2 drops in an entire season. That's not a typo. 2 for the whole year. Bentley checked in with a jaw-dropping athletic score, and coaches are already drooling over how smooth and explosive he looks in space. When Denver goes heavy, those 12 and 13 personnel red zone packages, expect Bentley's number to get called early and often. Now we're crossing over to the defensive side of the football. And clocking in at number 4 on our impact rankings is safety Marquise Bratton. That's Miles Scott out of Illinois. And folks, this pick might be the most under-the-radar smart move Denver made all draft weekend. Think of him as the direct replacement for a role we saw last season, sliding in right behind the starting safety duo. The great news? He's not just going to sit there collecting dust. Last year, that very same backup role saw real snaps, over 170 of them once injuries opened the door, and Scott looks primed to eat into that workload immediately. Behind the presumed starting safety tandem, Scott has a real shot at carving out legitimate defensive snaps, not just special teams work. And what makes him dangerous is his background, a converted wide receiver turned safety, meaning he sees routes develop before they even happen because he used to run them himself. Raw, yes, still developing, absolutely, but the tools are enormous. We're talking 64 tackles, 4 pass breakups, 3 interceptions, and an elite grade last season, all while serving as a captain on a defense that hummed like a well-oiled machine. Don't be shocked if this kid sneaks onto the field for 5 to 10 snaps a game and comes away with a highlight reel interception before the leaves start changing color. Which brings us to the final 3. The elite tier. The rookies who aren't just going to dress for game day, they're going to decide outcomes. Coming in at number 3, defensive tackle Tyler Ontamu Robinson, Denver's very first selection of this entire draft, taken in the 3rd round, and this man is walking straight into a full-blown rotation battle in the trenches. Picture an absolute buffet of defensive linemen: Zach Allen, DJ Jones, Malcolm Roach, and now this rookie, all mixing and matching across the front. The coaching staff is clearly trying to figure out who's ready to take the leap, and this rookie was drafted specifically because of his ridiculous versatility. The kind of player who can plug in anywhere from nose tackle all the way out to the edge of a 5-man front. His measurables are absurd. A monster athletic score for his size paired with elite tackle for loss production against the run. This is a player built to stuff the ground game and disrupt backfields, and expect him rotating through multiple spots on the line as Denver figures out exactly where his motor runs hottest. He might not be a week 1 starter, but by mid-season, don't be surprised if he's a problem opposing offensive coordinators are specifically game planning around. Number 2 on our impact countdown, and this might be the most electric player in the entire rookie class, inside linebacker Reed Murdoch. And listen, we are not exaggerating when we say this kid plays with an old-school throwback nastiness that this Broncos defense has been begging for. There's a violence to how he attacks the football, a physicality that conjures memories of the legendary tone-setting linebackers of decades past. Not a direct comparison, nobody's saying he is one of the all-time greats, but the mentality? The willingness to meet a running back in the hole and simply refuse to lose that collision? That's Reed Murdoch's entire identity. He calls himself the quarterback of the defense, and the tape backs up the confidence. This is a player who wins with brute leverage, strips the ball loose with terrifying consistency. In fact, he walked out of college as the NCAA's all-time record holder for forced fumbles in a career. Let that sink in. The all-time record. Is he a finished product? Not even close. His closing speed needs serious refinement, and his recovery when he gets caught out of position on a play-action fake can be a little ugly right now. But make no mistake, this is a workable, near-ready starter, and the smart money says by around week 8, Reed Murdoch is no longer a rotational piece. He's out there taking real, meaningful, game-deciding snaps. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Our number 1, our single biggest impact rookie on the entire Denver Broncos roster, running back Jordan Coleman. Some of you saw this coming from a mile away, and honestly, you should have. This kid is not a project. This kid is not a maybe someday story. Jordan Coleman is an immediate, right now, week 1 difference maker, and here's why. This is a running back who thrives in chaos. When the play breaks down and the offensive line collapses, that's exactly when Coleman turns into a nightmare for defenders, bouncing off tackle attempts, generating yards after contact that frankly shouldn't be possible, all while showing vision and footwork that looks years ahead of his draft class. The numbers are not just good, they're historically absurd for a rookie. He converted a first down or a touchdown on over a third of his carries, the best mark in his entire class. More than 70% of his rushing yardage came after first contact, again, number 1 in his class. Over 12 yards after the catch as a receiver, number 1 again, and through all of that punishment. All of that contact, all of those touches, 1 fumble in his entire career, 1 drop. And on top of all that brutal contact-seeking running style, he's also an absolute wall in pass protection. If that profile sounds familiar, it should, because this is the exact blueprint of a certain Pro Bowl running back currently starring for the Los Angeles Chargers. And Denver's own coaching staff has made that comparison themselves. The plan is obvious. Let Jordan Coleman learn behind the current starter for a stretch, then hand him the keys to the entire backfield. But make no mistake, while every other rookie on this list might see playing time, might contribute in flashes, might steal a series here or there, Jordan Coleman is going to win Denver actual football games this season. Maybe 2, maybe more. That is the separator. That is why, out of this entire loaded rookie class, he stands alone at number 1. So there you have it, Broncos country, the full, no-holds-barred breakdown of exactly which rookies are about to matter and which ones are going to be spending their Sundays holding a clipboard. From a sneaky athletic offensive lineman buried on the depth chart, to a pair of tight ends with the softest hands in the entire draft class, to a ball-hawking safety, a wrecking ball defensive tackle, an old-school head-hunting linebacker, and finally, a running back who might just be the best pure impact player Denver has drafted in years. This rookie class is loaded. And this is only the beginning of the story. Now it's your turn. Did we get this list right? Is there a rookie you think we slept on or one you think we ranked way too high? Sound off in the comments because we read every single one and we want to know who you think makes the biggest impact this season. If this breakdown fired you up even half as much as it fired us up putting it together, do not scroll away without hitting that like button. It genuinely helps this channel more than you know. And if you're not already subscribed, what are you waiting for? Camp is right around the corner, the roster battles are about to get real, and we are going to be right here covering every single second of it. Hit subscribe, turn on those notifications, and join Broncos country as we ride this rookie class all the way into the season. Until next time, stay locked in, stay loud, and we'll see you in
Hey
the
everyone,
next one.
I'm working to hit 1,000 subscribers and I need your help to get there. If you enjoy this content, please hit that subscribe button right now.